Got me thinking about love and how love has changed in so many ways in the last 40, 50, 60, 70 years, right? I mean, didn't life used to be so much simpler? You liked Janie and you slipped her a note and, you know.
Oh, I thought you were going to say slipped or something.
Well, you slipped her. Provocateur 3000 with extenders.
Extender
is the key. That's the key. Yeah. You can actually step away. Make yourself a cup of joe. Hey, honey, I'll be over here whipping up some pancakes for breakfast. Keep that extender coming. Provocateur 3000. Walk away.
Walk away.
Provocateur 3000 understands that you have more important things to do, so we've made the vibrating Jackrabbit Hammer 3000 with extender. Go up to 100 feet away from your girlfriend while she orgasms. Hey, honey, I'm going to watch the Braves game.
Right.
No problem. Just keep that vibrator on.
Best to you.
Keep it on maximum jack. The Jackhammer 3000. We're going to do a show about the name of sex toys.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, yes, it will be. Okay, so it got me thinking about love. And of course, what I did is I went over to one of my favorite YouTube channels, which is called Old Timey TV. They have I think thousands, I don't know, hundreds at least, of videos of old PSA videos or educational videos that were run back in anywhere from the 40s through the 80s. Okay. These videos that we've reviewed from time to time. And I found one called Ready for Love. Are you ready for love? And I thought we'd review it here on the commercial break because that's what we do.
We're ready.
Wonderful world of TikTok love. Share your every moment, scrutinized by every asshole from here to Topeka, Kansas. You want that fat 53-year-old with Cheeto fingers to comment on your love story?
Just post it.
Post it on TikTok. Post it. Yeah. Post it on TikTok. Which, by the way, TikTok is a crazy place. I just want to let you know that.
Yes, it is.
Yes. I love how these videos, they all start off with this.
Do you love me?
Oh, I don't know, Jack.
You're the only girl I've dated in 2 months.
2 months? 2 months?
I didn't expect that.
You're the only person I've dated today. Do you love me? 2 months. Do you remember when you were like, I don't know if this was on for you, but I was just talking about this with Astrid. There was a reality show that we were watching, a 90-Day Fiancé version of something. Uh-huh. And the guy was, he's like a Mormon, and he was explaining to the woman that he's dating, this Russian girl, that he lied to her, that he's not a virgin, that in between the ages of 18 and...
She's like, thank God.
Yeah, no, she was pissed. Because he told her that he was a virgin, that he'd never even made out with anybody, but then he persisted to tell her between the ages of 18 and 25, he made out with over 100 women. And I'm like, dude, you would have to be making out with a girl every other week, a different woman every other week in that 7-year period. And I'm sorry, but there's high school and, boners that don't work and, scaredy catness. And this guy's not a particularly handsome young man either. So I don't know where he's making out with 100 women. But even someone who started experiencing sexual feelings at a young age, I remember back in the day when saying the word love was like a holy shitstorm. Like that was a big fucking deal. And it took months and months and months and months.
Yes, it did.
And when you said it, it was like the world exploded into a brand new area. Have you told him you loved him yet?
Right.
No, but I think we're there.
Yeah.
I almost said it the other night. Uh-huh. When he was fingering the side of my leg. I think I found your clitoris. That's my kneecap, honey. But I don't know what it feels like either. So don't worry about it. I think I love you. I think I love you. Can I go under the bra? Not yet.
We get along fine. You do love me, don't you?
I think so, but I'll have to think about it.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to think about about it.
This is why I never say I love you first, because I'm afraid of this reaction. Never. I think Astrid is the first person I've ever said I love you to first. And by the way, I said I love you to Astrid in like a week. I was like, I love you. We're already planning our wedding.
Yes.
The first trip that I took to see her.
Yes,
looking at wedding
it was meant
venues
to
the
be.
first time she came here. It was insane.
Oh,
But this poor bastard, I like you just fine. I think you like me. We've been dating for 2 months. You're the only one I'm dating. I guess I love you.
he's like, hey,
I'm sorry, Billy.
I gotta think about that.
I got to think about it. You're kind of ugly, and there's lots of other boys I'd like to have sex with before I think about it. Do you mind if I have sex with your older brother? And then I'll really know.
Then I'll be able to know.
This is
It's
a
like
woman in
taste
charge.
test.
Yeah, the little teener. Little taste. Finger dip. This is a girl who knows what she wants.
She is.
She's not going to be pushed into saying I love you. She's like, let me think about it, and I'll get back to you. And since there's no phones right now, I'm going to write you a letter if you don't mind. Take 3 to 6 business days to get there. They had a whole orchestra score this.
They did.
The one
that
shitty
was
movie.
really nice.
Yeah, that was really nice of them
There's
to
a
put
big budget.
Yeah, huge budget for Do You Love Me?
What's the name of this video?
Yeah, it's called Are You Ready for Love?
Are you ready for love?
Hello, dear.
Hello, Mom.
Have a nice time?
I'll say. Jack's awfully handsome and such a
Such a smart guy with such a huge penis.
smooth dancer. Mom, how can I tell how did you know when you were in love with Dad?
I'm not.
Well, it was the first year of marriage when I finally figured out that your dad is a
Actually not.
slovenly asshole, drinks too much, smokes cigarettes, and has sex with the girls at the country club.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was when I got pregnant with you, honey.
Figured I'm all in now.
Yeah, I'm all in now. I said, might as well say I love you now. Dad's going to make us get married at the courthouse.
Oh, I've been in love several times before.
What?
Oh,
Scandalous.
Mrs.
Yeah, Mrs. Crumpet.
Crumpet.
Mrs. Crumpet, indeed. I've been in love several times. Your father's not one of them.
Yeah. Right.
But that's not how life works, honey. Sit down. Let me tell you about...
Would you like a glass of wine?
Yeah, life for women in the 1950s. Would you like some glass of wine? How about a Coca-Cola with real cocaine?
Let's talk.
Let's talk. All night long. Come here and sit down on Mama's lap and watch my leg jitter and my jaw jabber. I've been drinking real cocaine all day long. The doctor gave me pharmaceutical-grade cocaine because of all the depression.
From not being in love with your father.
From not being in love with your father and stuck at home with no dishwasher.
Yeah, that's right. They didn't have one of those new ones yet.
Because I can't do anything but be a parent to you, this shitty kid asking me stupid questions. I've been drinking pure pharmaceutical cocaine. And Daddy also gives me downers at night. It's a fun life. I hear Elvis is on the same diet.
I got so I could recognize the symptoms.
Several times?
Mm-hmm.
The symptoms.
Symptoms? What? I didn't... Mom, I said love, not the clap. I'm sorry, darling. I thought you said syphilis. It's all that cocaine making me crazy in the head. It's all those diet pills back in the 1950s made of pure amphetamine.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. In the 50s, they had the good
definitely.
shit.
They did.
You got to prescribe to you. I mean, a lot like the 2020s. But that whole painkiller crisis really put a damper on the fun we were having with the doctors.
I know. Now they like check shit out.
Yeah, now you really got to pay a doctor a lot of money. Before you'd walk in with a blister on your finger, it'd give you 6 months worth of Vicodin. Now you leave with a day's worth, and then you have to go back to the doctor every day to get some more. Meanwhile, and then they get, every time I go to the doctor, I don't take painkillers.
No,
like it's just not
me either.
as a general rule,
Yeah.
because quite frankly, it scares the shit out of me. And We've all taken them.
too.
We all know what it's like. We know it's probably easy to get addicted to painkillers, right? Because quite frankly, they feel good.
I don't like the way they make me feel.
I love the way they make me feel.
I
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't like the way they make me feel.
Okay, well, you know,
I'm not in the majority.
yeah, you're not in the majority because there's a whole country full of painkillers.
Right.
But back in the 50s, the doctors literally, I mean, I think maybe in the 40s, maybe not in the 50s, but in the 40s and 50s, Coca-Cola had cocaine in it.
Mm-hmm.
The doctors would prescribe you pure amphetamines as diet pills. They would give you like Rufinol as sleeping aid.
Yeah.
I mean, they were giving the good shit out. That's why everyone was so polite back then. They were all fucking high. They didn't have a care in the world. If you just gave us what we needed, we'd be fine. Yeah. Maybe we wouldn't have, couch guy.
We'd be worried about TikTok.
We wouldn't have couch guy if you would just keep on giving us pure amphetamines and give us the morphine that we wanted.
Yeah. That's all
And each
That's right.
time I thought I'd found my Prince Charming. Most people fall in love quite a few times in their lives.
Well, then, how can you tell when you're really in love?
Well,
how much does he make?
Have you been able to feel his penis?
When you soak through your panties, then you know you're in love.
Well,
Have you ever wanted to have anal with a guy? That's how you know you're in love. That's love. When you're ready to take it up the pooping and shooting.
there you go.
Oh my God, we're so horrible. Surprised anybody buys ad time on this show. I really am. This episode brought to you by Disney. Disney's 50th anniversary. Come get your anal. Let the kids ride the Seven Dwarfs mine train while you do anal in our cleanly bathrooms. We clean them for you.
I'll have to think about that. Let's save it tomorrow, shall we?
All right.
I'll have to think about that.
Well, I have to think about that. Let me do some more of this amphetamine.
Mommy's gonna go back to her plug-in dildo.
Right. Let me think about that.
I'm gonna take some more amphetamines. Maybe a Valium or two.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
What in the world?
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, some of these are really boring,
think
and then
about that.
some are just gold. Yeah. Why are you asking me stupid questions? You're too young for this shit.
Well,
Yeah, the symptoms.
The symptoms of love.
Good night. Good night, dear.
And that's that.
Yeah.
Good night.
Me and your dad are going to go have a key party downstairs. The girls and I are having a rainbow party. You know what that is? We each put on a different kind of lipstick and below the boys around the country club. Whoever ends up with a rainbow wins a brand new car. It's what we do.
That's the way it works. These are the symptoms of love.
Your dad said if I gave the neighbor a blowjob and he could watch, I'd get a brand new one of those dishwashers. Women have come a long way.
Absolutely.
Most people fall in love quite a few times. I wonder if Jack knows that.
I wonder if Jack knows that. Where are you from, Oklahoma? I mean, Jack knows that. That's a Chicago accent if I've ever heard one.
I tell you, Bob, I haven't dated any girl but Nora in 2 months. We're really in love.
Uh-huh. And you were really in love with Betty and Mary and Dallas and I don't know who else.
You're a man whore. Son, put your dick back in your pants. It ain't love. It's called an erection.
And I don't even know who else.
It's called a nocturnal emission. Son, it's a wet dream. By the time you're 40, you'll be begging for a wet dream. Now shut up and masturbate like the rest of the boys your age.
And there'll be others, I suppose.
Oh, no. That's over with. You know, Bob, Nora's the prettiest girl I've ever known. She's just as beautiful as...
Beautiful. And you think that's all that matters?
Yes, I do, Dad.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, I'm in love.
She gives me a rocket ship every time I'm around. That's all I need to know. I gotta literally tuck my dick into my pants every time I'm around her. I don't know what goes on. It's like it's got a mind of its own.
Oh, hurry up and get in bed, will you?
Hurry up and get in bed so your daddy can give you one of those famous hugs he's known for. That's horrible. Let's play Big Spoon, Little Spoon. What do you say, Charlie? Oh, Dad, I'm getting too old for this. You're never too old, son.
Bob, did you feel this way when you fell in love with Jean?
Oh, look. I felt that
This is the big brother, by the way.
way lots of times. The trouble with you is, you don't seem to understand what love is really about. You young punks go to the movies a couple of times, do a little necking, and you think you're in love. I've never seen anything like it.
All I want...
It's this next generation coming up 1 year behind me. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on with you crazy cats. I've never seen anything like it in all my 14 years. Of course, life expectancy is 50, so I'm halfway through my life, but I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. You go to the movies, finger Sally, and all of a sudden you're in love. You're ready to get married.
You kids.
Back in my day, we fingered many girls.
Last year?
Yeah, last year. Back in my day, in June of this year, I fingered 12 women. I didn't fall in love with one of them because I know what love's all about. It's got more to do with kissing. It's about the tits and the vagina. It's the girl who will do anal. That's what you got to think about, Bob. You kids are ready to run and jump into love with one pop of a nipple.
Back in June.
Back in June, you crazy kids. I don't know what happened in the last 6 months, but
Y'all have gone crazy.
y'all have gone nuts. Everyone's falling in love with each other.
Oh,
You
Gene.
haven't even had a cuckold yet. Nothing says love like watching your girlfriend get boned by the quarterback. That's what love is. When you can sit there and jack off to your girl getting pounded by the quarterback, that's true love.
That's it.
Now, slow down. Taking things too fast.
All I wanted to do was ask. You don't have to get sore about it, do you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack, but look at it this way. You just haven't been around enough to know what love really is. Believe me, it's nothing like the slush they give you in the movies.
By the time you turn my age, 4 months from now, you'll know all about it.
Right.
The slush they sell you in the movies.
That old sludge.
That old sludge. I don't know what they're talking about in the movies.
Well, I don't know, Bob.
That's right, you don't know.
That's right, you're an asshole.
Do not know anything.
I knew more in my little pinky at your age than you'll ever know.
That was 4 months ago.
That's back in April.
Maybe you would understand better if... Say, I've got an idea. How'd you like to double date with Jean and me tomorrow night?
I'll show you how it's done. I'll let you have sex with her. If you're in love with her afterwards, take her. She's yours.
Why, sure, Bob. That would be swell. Sure you wouldn't mind?
Not if you let me get some sleep now.
No,
Good
let me say
night.
something different. Not if you let me get
Yeah,
some.
if you let me get some sleep, now come here and be the little spoon. Like Daddy taught you. Come on. They sleep in the same room still. How old are these kids? By the way, these
Old
kids,
enough to be
these
double
kids look
dating
like
and necking.
32-year-olds in the movie. Yeah, they've miscast completely.
Oh, Jack, that sounds like loads of fun. See you tonight. Goodbye.
That sounds like loads of fun.
Double dating.
Double dating.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like loads of fun, Jack. That's 2 loads.
Yes.
Like Schwarzenegger. I'll be jizzing everywhere.
Guess what, Mother? Jack and I are going on a double date with Jack's brother Bob and his girlfriend. They're engaged and so much in love. Jeannie has the most beautiful diamond.
Oh, that's fine, dear. I've met Bob. I think he's awfully nice.
I do, too.
Bob came over.
That's fine, dear.
That's fine, dear. I've been hitting on Bob since he was in 7th grade.
Bob's a fine young man.
He's got a tight ass. Tight ass, that Bob. I wish your father worked out a little bit more like Bob. I wish your father could get a strong erection like Bob. Fucking
She
asshole.
sounds a little off.
I know. She is. She's all hopped up. I'm telling you. She's been to Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah.
And speaking of love, weren't you and I going to talk about that today?
Yes, we were.
We were, but then I realized you're a bad example all around. That you're just an alcoholic taking a bunch of pills from Dr. Stan.
We were supposed to talk about that after lunch.
We were, but don't worry about it now.
Don't worry about it.
You scare me, Mommy.